Show Spinoza, and today we'll be talking about the digestive system. The main organs that make up the digestive system in order of their function are the mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. The mouth is the beginning of the digestive tract. After you start eating, you chew your food into pieces that are more easily digested. Your saliva mixes with the food to begin to break it down into a form your body can absorb and use. When you swallow, your tongue passes the food into the throat, into your esophagus. Then the esophagus receives food from your mouth when you swallow, which is a series of muscular contractions within the esophagus called peristalsis, delivers food to our stomach. The sphincter, which is a ring-like muscle, contracts and prevents the contents of the stomach from flowing back to the esophagus. The stomach is a hollow organ, which is a container. It looks like a container that holds food while it is being mixed with stomach enzymes. These enzymes continue the process of breaking down food into a usable form. When the contents of the stomach are processed enough, they're released into the small intestine. Made up of three segments, the duodenum, the jejunum, and ileum, the small intestine is a 22-foot long muscular tube that breaks down food using enzyme released by the pancreas and bile from the liver. The duodenum is the first segment of the small intestine. It's largely responsible for the continuous breakdown process. The jejunum and ileum, lower in the intestine, are mainly responsible for absorption of nutrients into the bloodstream. Once these nutrients have been absorbed and the leftover food residue, liquid, has passed through the small intestine, it then moves into the large intestine, or also known as the colon. The large intestine, or colon, is responsible for processing waste so that emptying the bowels is easy and convenient. It is a 6-foot long muscular tube that connects the small intestine to the rectum. When the descending colon becomes full of stool or poop, it empties its contents into the rectum to begin the process of elimination, which is considered a bowel movement. The anus, which is the last part of the digestive tract, is a 2-inch long canal consisting of the pelvic floor muscles and the two anal sphincters, which are the internal sphincter and the external sphincter. The lining of the upper anus is able to detect rectal contents. It lets you know whether the contents are liquid, gas, or solid. When we get an urge to go to the bathroom, we rely on our external sphincter to hold the stool until reaching the toilet, where it then relaxes to release the contents. The glands of the digestive system include the salivary glands, the liver, the gallbladder, and the pancreas, which aid in the process of ingestion, digestion, and absorption. These organs, accessory organs, do play a key role in the digestive process. Let's start off with the salivary glands. There are 6 salivary glands which are located around the oral cavity. These secrete saliva. There are 3 pairs of salivary glands: parotoid, submandibular, and sublingual glands, and 2 ducts, stensons and salivary ducts on either side of the oral cavity. The next gland is the liver, which is one of the largest organs in the body, and it is continuously producing bile. The bile is yellowish brown fluid which aids in the chemical digestion by emulsifying fats in the duodenum. The gallbladder is a green pear-shaped sac about 10 centimeters or 4 inches long that stores and concentrates excess bile secreted by the liver. Bile is then released by the gallbladder as needed into the small intestine. The pancreas secretes pancreatic juice, which is a mix of digestive enzymes, water, buffers, which are bicarbonates, and electrolytes produced by acinar and epithelial cells. Pancreatic juice drains through the main pancreatic duct, which is the duct of Wirsung, into the common bile duct and then into the small intestine.